Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Wentz first play going right to the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Coleman, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see by the X next to their name, they have clinched the NFC East already. For the moment, though, they would host a wild card game in round 1.
And for me, it brings back memories about how tough it is to win this division. Not just in recent years, but think about the decades that have stacked up where we've said the NFC East, always one of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Coleman. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on third down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground field goal range. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Play action. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled it to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw.
Trying to throw on second down. This one is incomplete.
There's an incompletion partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far the lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of McLaurin.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Wentz, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wentz. Complete, it's Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work overtime on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
Prescott from the gun. This is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn to go out and try to get some points. At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Wentz. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Aguilar came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now at FedEx Field, it's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On second down, a run with Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to make it a 2-score game. Sly able to put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Prescott toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Dak. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw, Prescott. He He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And they've got 3 tight in.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here's Dak.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And they will take a knee here. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the